views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff and management of WWDB-TV.
Where my girls got the sweetest pussy.
Welcome to
SinCityBounty.com.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
We've been doing
angels
that.
and choirs and
We've been doing that .com bit since the beginning. Mm-hmm. I think at least since the middle of season 1. It was crazy pants.
all right. Bree said, try being my age, Toxie O'Shea.
Speaking of which, we're only 6 months away from
Bree,
season 10.
she can't go backwards and be 29 again.
True.
Right? I can't. Oh, I have my volume on. It's like
Turn
I've
your
never
volume
been
down.
on this show before.
So
Like I don't know what to
we
do.
missed last week because it was the beginning of school, right?
And we were fucking exhausted. I'm just going to let you guys know that the second day of school is even crazier than the first day of school, because the first day of school is when your kid's schedule changes 4 times. And then the second day is when they're like, I think we got the right schedule, but probably not. Come back tomorrow.
And what grade did he go into?
8th grade.
I know.
I know, right?
Remember him when he was such a baby.
Well, you've known him since before he was a squirt in my vagina.
Yep.
I think.
5 years ago when I met you.
Was it 5 years ago?
It was July 5th.
So he was in 3rd grade.
You are so memorable that he literally remembers the day.
It's probably on his Facebook page.
But it popped up on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Got
That was
it.
the first day I started shooting for
Porn?
The other place.
Crack.
Yeah.
Oh. Got it. I thought you were going a whole different
You
way.
know,
Sorry, I was trying to finish your sentences.
Johnny
thought we had
Fever-
that kind of relationship.
Johnny Fever here at WWDB TV has no qualms about what he will shoot. He will shoot anything. And I would bet if you wanted to do a personal porn, he would
do
shoot
it.
it for you.
Would you do it?
If the price is right, damn right.
If
He
price
is
right.
the consummate professional.
And he will take off his shirt in addition for $500.
Yes. Yes, because he's a team player.
That's right.
Team
Things are so
player.
bad, I'll do it for $350 now.
$350. He got a discount on the topless Johnny Feeder.
So kids are all squared now, right? Kids are all squared.
So far.
And yours went into what grade?
11th,
Wow.
right?
That's crazy.
A little insane. Little bit. We're juggling a very, very intense high school schedule. Intense, which includes a college course.
And soccer.
And varsity high school soccer, and competitive club soccer, and for fun, on Friday night she's in a 7v7 league. What you gonna do?
Are you going to make her get a job this year too?
Actually,
no.
she was supposed to start this Saturday, but now her team is traveling to Tahoe for a tournament. But she'll be going through ref training. She's going to ref the little kids in her spare time. And
What's in the 3 minutes on Tuesday night? Like,
yeah, in the little bit of spare time she has. So what's perfect right now is that because there's some rules in place when high school soccer is going on and club soccer, and they coexist. There's only so many hours she can dedicate to club soccer, which means her weekends, like for high school soccer, they don't do things on the weekends unless they do. This past weekend they did a scrimmage, then a team swim party.
Needless to say, the schedule is packed.
It's packed, but she's gonna have a couple weekends free.
Just 2
And
for this next year.
Probably just 2 for the next year.
And
but
she's gonna
I'm
have a
make her
job both.
fucking work. Not only am I gonna make her fucking work, she has volunteer work she has to do for National Honor Society. So whatever.
I started
Really
working when
just
I
like-
was a sophomore, so.
I started
I
working.
did as well.
I started working the day after I turned 15 and a half, which is the age you can
The
start
age
working.
here in Nevada that you
right.
can go down to the Bonanza Kids Protection, whatever, and go get your little license so you can go get a job.
license. Yeah.
Well,
So-
the reffing is kind of perfect because they make a decent little chunk of change. If she's not in a tournament over the weekend, she can ref. And then it's something she can take with her to college.
Mm-hmm.
And if she has a spare weekend, wants to pick up some cash for pizza or pot, whatever, There she goes.
Your kid is not a pot smoker.
No, she's not.
My kid
It's
might
fine for
become a
Mom.
pot smoker. He will probably become a wake and baker, like at some point.
Right.
But so, I am not going to let my kid work. I worked through high school because I had to, because at some point, like, my parents could not afford to buy all the stuff for us, and especially not like the stuff I wanted. So I had to work. If I wanted money to spend, if I wanted to go out with my friends, I had to work. I have worked super hard to put myself in a position where my kid doesn't have to do that. The first thing I did was I only had one.
Right. That narrows it down.
Yeah. So that expands the spending pool. My kid is, I've told him straight out, you have one job when you're in school besides your chores, and that's to go to school. And we are school focused. Like, I let him slide last year. He didn't take any courses after school. Like, he didn't join any extracurriculars. And I told him this year, you have to join 2. I don't care which 2 you join, but you got to join 2. He wants to go to a competitive performance arts school next year, and I'm like, you have to have that on your resume.
Right.
When you apply. You got to do 2. And so he's probably going to do chess club and D&D club or something like that. Which is
And I'm
fine.
assuming I probably know which school, so he'll also need to keep his grades at a certain GPA and not have absences,
He is a perfect attendance every
Yep.
year. Yeah.
because they'll check that.
Actually, there's
They'll
2
pull that
schools.
up.
You know, he's not going to be able to have stories like ours. That we started school when we were 15 and a half.
Yeah.
All of his friends will be sitting around talking about the shit job they got at Popeye's chicken or whatever, and he'll just have to sit there all
He'll have
quiet.
plenty of time to have shit jobs. Like,
Yeah.
he'll have plenty of time.
He'll
There's
have plenty
time.
of time to have shit jobs. The stories he will have will be, I traveled for a band performance, I traveled for this, I did that, I did this, I did that. He wasn't restricted to whatever. Now, on the summers, if he wants to get a summer job, as long as he's not in a competitive marching band performance, which they sometimes do that stuff on summertime, he can get a job. But during school, no working.
I'm all, during your lunch, can you work?
No. I made a commitment to him. I was like, when you are in school, your job is school. And if you need anything, I will go without so that you can get what you need.
Hey, for those of you in chat, if you started school if you started a job while you were still in high school, tell us what shit job that was and how old you were when you started it.
Besides babysitting doesn't count. An actual, get a paycheck, pay taxes out of a job. I was a cashier at Carl's Jr., and that's Hardee's for those of you who live on the other side of the coast, other side of the country. That was my very first job, and it was amazing. I learned so much about interaction with people through that job. You haven't lived until you've had a burger thrown on you open face. Like, that's the shit right there. Or when you're hungover, serving hungover people in the drive-through breakfast. Like, I was a New Year's Day like that. I called my dad at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, well, I'm still pretty drunk at this party. I gotta be working 2 hours. Can you come get me? And he just came, picked me up, took me to work. No questions asked.
That's a cool family right there. What about you?
My very first job was as kitchen prep. Salad prep, I take that back. I made salads in a fancy restaurant back home. And then I left that job to go work at a department store called Hill's Department Store back east, where I worked in girls and infants. And I stayed there through college. I would come home every couple weekends, and it was mainly, I had a lot of friends there and I had a really great time. So I'd come home and see them, and I'm still friends with so many people I used to work with.
So how old were you when you started?
I'm 16,
So-
right when I hit 16. Yeah, prior to that I did the whole babysitting and everything.
And mine was right at 15 and a half, backstock. I did backstock for the 7-Eleven my mom worked at.
Abby says, I worked at Subway at 16, but before that I reffed soccer for the Youth Soccer League at 14. So fun.
Go, Abby, see?
And Bree says, my first job was at a pizza place. My mom made me quit when she found out they only hired big boob girls.
Whoa, good mom.
Hell no.
I don't know. I'd probably say to my daughter, how are the tips? I don't know.
Just
I don't
the tips.
necessarily. I
Johnny,
don't have a moral compass sometimes.
Johnny, I know it was almost a century ago, but how was what was your first job, and how old were you?
I was 5.
5?
With a paycheck, paid taxes job?
My first paycheck was probably about 11,
Yeah.
and that was here in Las Vegas.
That was before child labor
I was
laws.
totally just going to say
clearly.
that, but I'm trying to be nice.
It was I lived on Clark Street, right off of Fifth, which is Fifth used to be. It used to be Fifth Street. Now it's Las Vegas Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
There was a health food store in front of our house. We were on the other side of the street, and so I worked there on the weekends, stocking the shelves. And when I was going across the street to Fifth Street School, that was my first real job
At 11.
at 11. Well, however old I was in the 5th grade.
What did you say? What was the 5-year-old one that you were doing?
My mother owned a restaurant back
Right.
in New York, and so I was the dishwasher.
Did she pay at 5?
Yeah.
You can't even reach the sink at 5.
We worked the farm since we
They
were
used to have
toddlers.
These old wooden milk crates. I used to stand up on the milk crates.
She give you a paycheck?
Not really. I mean, she gave me money, but not a check. You
Not
know.
the same. My little brother he was back home at my dad's farm, and he was sharing pictures of my nephew on the farm, and I'm like, holy shit, did Dad make him go to work already? Because when you're little, you're supposed to pick rocks so the equipment doesn't hit them and shoot out and hurt
Right.
somebody.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you do the family stuff from the time you're a little kid.
Lisa says
So-
she worked delivering newspapers and also restocked the shelves at the library at 16.
Oh, what a great
Oh,
job.
I would have killed to have a job at the library. Like that's
That'd
one
be
of my
awesome.
that's one of my like I would give my left nut to go back to school and become a
You
librarian.
know what I just got hooked on?
Phonics?
Yes. No. Audiobooks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally cranking through
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I just finished an 80-hour book. It's actually 3 books combined into
I'm
a
just
single audio.
finishing Children of Dune.
Ooh.
So my daughter does her volunteer work. The main bout of it she does down at the Discovery Kids Museum, which is awesome. I mean, they have, if you work so many hours, you can intern and get paid, but then you need a set schedule, and that doesn't work. However, here's one of the first things she said to me after one of her first days there. She got in the car and she's like, "Thank you, thank you." I'm like, all right, what are we thanking me for? And essentially it's because I always made her pick her shit up when she's done. And she said you would be surprised at how many parents let their kid wreck the display, the little area where you go through with the grocery cart, the little fake store. They'll trash it and then walk away. Or they'll come and throw other things in the water, things that aren't supposed to be there.
It drives me fucking batty.
Yeah.
Oh my god, parents like that drive me I stopped going to kids things with my kid because of that, because I wanted to beat some parents' asses, because they'd be like, "That's so fun," and then walk away. I'd be like, "Bitch, did you just leave that goddamn thing in the thing?
Nope.
You better go pick that up." Yeah.
Have
Yeah,
you
no.
seen the Facebook meme about the worst thing about beating an unruly kid in the grocery store?
Have you seen this meme? Because what?
Hey, if,
Have you seen
The
this?
worst thing about beating an unruly kid in the in a grocery store is not knowing whose kid it is.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
I saw that. I mean, I will tell you, if you would have beat my kid in a grocery store, I think we had a heated discussion on this one time, because I believe there was at least one of us at this table who said they would smack someone else's child.
Hey,
but we
would.
won't go into it.
if
I
you're-
would. If some little asshole hit me with a cart, I would haul off and smack the shit out of that little fucker. I would. I'd be like, "How you like that now? How about now? Catch me outside, bro." So,
She is a walking meme.
And if I even tried it, when the parents actually came to cash me outside, I'd have to curl up and cry while my daughter took care of it.
I'd square up with them too, because they probably just as terrible. I'd still just that bitch down. I'd be like, "What? What are you gonna come at me for? You little fucking asshole kid hit me with a cart." I
How
smacked him
hard
back.
can a 5-year-old kid with a cart hit you?
Have you ever been hit by a cart?
No.
Oh,
In the back
Jesus.
of the ankles?
Yeah, right in that goddamn Achilles heel. It don't take too much pressure to fucking buckle your knees.
I am not hitting a kid.
I will.
Let's see. Bree's mom ripped the manager a new asshole. Abby, I had a man yell at me that he wanted me to find a ruler and measure a foot-long sub because he wanted an actual foot-long sub as advertised. Nice.
Yeah, my manager told him that was ridiculous request and he could leave. Huzzah, manager. Huzzah.
Hey, if you're watching this video 20 years from now when we finally post it, you're welcome to email us your story of your first job, and you can do that at SinCityBounty@gmail.com.
You message us on Facebook too if you're watching this live.
It's true, although we don't read a lot of those because we know exactly what the messages
Well,
say.
all the messages are like, hi.
They're like,
Hi.
a lot of them are like, can you give me so-and-so's number? I masturbate to them 6 times a day.
True,
Not happening
we did get
now.
quite a few of those lately.
Yeah, I've been getting these spam messages. I have a personal business that I operate on the side, and I've been getting the same message from like a bunch of different people, and I've mostly been ignoring it. But like the 12th one that I got, I finally was like, because they were all worded exactly the same. Can you please give me more information about your business? And I'm like, number one, no, because nothing in there said you even paid any attention to what my business is on Facebook. So the 12th one, I was just so mad. I sent a message back and I said, but I wasn't rude. I said, was there something that you didn't find on my website? Or was the information you were looking for not posted on my website? And they responded back like, well, the context of that message was unnecessary. I found what I was looking for, but I'll take my business elsewhere. And I was like, peace out, bitch, because I am not performing whatever it is that my business is.
Yes, you are.
For you. No. No. That's one of the cool things about being owning your own business. You can pick and choose clients. You can be like, no.
No.
No. Can you do this? No.
Did you have a no?
Did you say no?
Did I say no?
Yeah.
What did
Told them they couldn't be here any longer.
what did
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Oh.
He said they couldn't be here any longer.
Okay, because I don't think this microphone picked him up way over there because he's not talking into his microphone.
Okay.
Johnny, we like you get that
So sorry.
microphone so close to your mouth as if you're about to suck a
You know,
big,
I think
juicy dick. Oh, yeah. I have
Sometimes,
to finish.
sometimes I think he hits the wrong button and he thinks he turns on his mic and he
No,
doesn't.
And I do, because the one for the phone is right next to it.
The one for the phone is right next to it.
Meanwhile, we're fucking calling Domino's.
Before pizzas show up.
Well, you know,
He's like, I turned my mic on.
you know we take it because we're fat girls.
Right,
I
right.
take
would
that shit
so
home.
eat the pizza.
I'll be like, breakfast and lunch tomorrow.
I even have red pepper flakes in my purse just in case I run into random pizza anywhere. And I can prove that shit.
In case I run into random pizza.
My friends are always ordering pizza, so I never know when I'm going to run into random pizza. I'm get it.
Okay.
Why?
Here
Why
I
did
have
I
my
run
emergency sriracha packet.
Oh my god.
My emergency sriracha packet.
You're
My
killing me.
emergency sucralose.
Oh god.
And just in case, I have some tea.
Guys, my purse is full of 32 tampons and about 27 lip glosses. I got nothing. I got
Red
nothing else.
Pepper flakes.
Yep, got my sriracha just in case. Along with tea and Splenda in case I feel like sweetening
I don't
something
even
up.
know.
And this is a little light, actually. I need to restock this.
I feel like I want to look at my purse now because I feel so uninteresting.
I love
Like I'm
playing
the
those.
most uninteresting person.
I love playing those "What's in Your Purse"
Well,
games.
what else? Bring it over. Let's see what else we
Isn't
have.
that
Let's see
something
what
they
we have.
do on Let's Make
Let's
a
see
Deal?
what we have.
No, this and aspirin is the only thing I have.
All right, so this is my Vera Bradley. Everybody, ooh and all. They don't carry this style purse anymore. I'm super mad. I went to go get a new one this weekend, and they don't carry this style anymore.
What's the name of this game?
What's in your purse? All right, come on, lay it on me. Let's get some questions over here. Come on, chat. You can throw it in here too. What's in our purse?
I'm almost embarrassed. This is like the first time I've had a non-coach purse.
purse.
And I'm going to tell you,
Yes.
this is not actually McCormick brand red pepper. This is my mom's Thai chili red pepper.
Got a random wrapper. Anything in here? No comments yet on what we want to see in our purses. How about you?
Let's
Todd?
Are there
see.
any
Condom.
guesses on what's in the purse?
Condom. That should be the number one thing that should always be in your purse.
So not in
is
this
condom.
purse.
Okay?
Always prepared.
Something defensive.
Oh, that would be any number of my keys in here. Because if you hold it by this thing here and you swing it, you'll hit them no matter which way you swing your hand.
Okay?
Lip glosses, nail polish.
She can squirt her hand
I will.
sanitizer in their eyes.
I will do their nails, fix their
Totally,
mouth.
totally. Squirt your
I
hand
guess I
sanitizer
could,
in there.
squirt hand sanitizer.
Okay.
What else?
Sex toy? No.
I could poke
sex
with
toy.
this.
Yes.
I have no sex toys.
Inhaler. I could squirt it in
mean,
their eye. Or...
Do you really need that?
Yes.
I've never seen you use it.
Yes.
I've got a Vapo inhaler in case my nose is stuffy. Ooh, that's.
That's why it's still in her purse.
Stolen
Stolen
pen
pen.
from Johnny.
Anything else, Abby? I feel like I wouldn't be shocked if Toxie had a bullet vibrator in her purse. I do not have any sex toys in my purse.
Is there anything you can use as a sex toy?
Yeah.
I will
I
tell
could
you
use
why
that.
I
I
have
could
none
use
in mine.
that. I could use.
You could probably, if you could figure out how to set the vibrate to keep going, you could probably use your phone.
I forgot I had Curiously Strong mints in my purse.
Here's one thing I want to keep in mind. I'm constantly like telling my daughter, go in and grab something. So I try not to keep anything too out of the ordinary.
Umbrella is in my purse. My umbrella is in my car, but not in my purse.
Sunscreen.
Something else. Anything.
Let's see. I know on Let's Make a Deal, they always ask for stupid shit like paper clips.
Yes, the bag of sex toys is still at Sierra's.
Yes, the bags of sex toys.
I have a
still at
guy's
my
apartment
house.
key that I have not seen in months.
Ooh.
Wow.
Come on, see if you got something better.
Oh,
see if you got something better.
it's missing. I used to have a little binder clip on these on my business cards. Paper clip. I got a work badge.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to beat this. I have SpongeBob cards from Dave and Buster's.
Oh, I got a. No, that won't count either. Nope, I do not have a paper clip. I don't think.
You?
Crazy.
A paper clip. Oh, is that? Oh, we're looking for actual things.
Yeah. Oh, another bobby pins.
Bobby pins, in a pinch, could work as paper clips.
They could.
Although I don't think,
I don't.
who does Let's Make a Deal now? Wayne
Yeah.
Brady?
Yeah.
I don't think he would take them.
No, I don't think you would either. All right.
Although, as long as I was standing in front of him, I would just like drool anyway, so I wouldn't care.
Yeah. All right.
Mine's probably not as impressive as it would be if I didn't just switch purses.
All right. Next. Give me something else.
Um,
Random hotel keys? Ooh, not in this wallet. Oh, because I don't have my wallet with me. How did I pay for my Sonic, you might ask? Through my app. That's how
yes,
I paid.
Bree. Because a couple of weeks ago, I wanted to get a purse that would only carry this book and some pens and my iPad, and so I bought a really tight Cool Bell purse that I saw a friend of mine have, and nothing fits in that purse except for this book, the pens that I have, the iPad, my pack of cigarettes, my little tiny skinny wallet that I had to buy so it would fit in that purse, and my red pepper flakes for random acts of pizza, and my ibuprofen.
Nope, no random hotel
I
keys.
don't have a random hotel key, but once again, I have the key to a guy's apartment that I have not seen for months.
I think that would
have,
count.
months.
That would count.
It should count. I
have
also
some
have
Soda
the
Light.
clicker in my car to his security system.
Oh yeah,
Bloodstone.
gemstones. Gemstones, in most people who
gemstone at home.
are witches or
I have
pagans,
a handful of them. in
always
here.
carrying gemstones.
Yep. I've got fortune telling cards. Let's see. I've got the.
I think this is
case-
better.
What
Just
else?
let us know what you have.
need
I've got the
something
case
else.
for my straw, but my straw is dirty. It needs to be cleaned. Eyeglass thing. I've got a 6-foot charging cable, an express charging cable,
And
about $3 and change.
Stephanie, we were playing Guess What's in Our Purses.
I have a car charger. I have a small charger. I have a battery. I have some mints. I have 3 buttons. I have some anti-itch cream because sometimes I get itchy. My Bluetooth headphones, the most amazing headphones, but they're on their last legs. 1 lip gloss, a Vapo inhaler, another lip gloss, a mirror, a work badge, ticket stub for a comedy show that I went to recently.
How old is that?
How old
Ticket?
is the ticket stub? Oh, only a couple of weeks. I've got a purple sparkly headband. I've got a rock from Lake Erie. Ooh, random penny. Got Deadpool. CPR mask. I've got another lip gloss. I have almost as many, or mine are mostly chapsticks.
Yeah, those are chapsticks. Glosses have a sheen to
I
them.
booger. I have 2 notebooks, my purse hanger, and then a shit ton of receipts. Hey, this is a great way to clean out my purse.
It is a great way to clean out your purse.
Now it's all going back in here. And that's besides a handful. Well, I have a handful of rocks besides the one from Lake Erie. And then, forgot that one. And my voter
No
registration
pocket
card.
vibrator, apparently, Stephanie. We're both letdowns
I
here.
know.
You know what? She's got so many chargers. She
I
could
also
totally
have a
use her.
6-inch charging cable.
She could totally use her phone as a vibrator.
I do have vitamin D3 spray. I don't
So is it
know
your
if-
turn to empty out your purse?
Yeah.
I mean, mine's nothing. Vitamin D3 spray. It's as if we didn't have anything to talk about. Inhaler. Super cool sunglasses. Diet Mountain Dew. Keychain. Says
With
Best
no
Mom
keys?
From Disney. It's my fob for my car.
Ah, got it.
She's got one of those
Best Mom
keyless
from
keys.
Disney. Lots of hair ties. Lots of hair ties. Lots of allergy pills because my daughter has allergies.
I have a pin that says #butt stuff.
That should totally be a gift for.
Nowhere near as
It was a
good.
gift to me.
Ah.
One of my students gave it to me.
I mean, AutoZone rewards. Nowhere near ass wipes. I know,
Housewares is
Bree.
close to butt stuff.
Jesus, I have a work.
Stephanie
key.
says she has a compass. We have a lot of desert for me to get kidnapped and need to find my way home.
I also I have a compass in my car.
I don't need a compass. I'm tracked by multiple people.
Bree says, "Can I please request that you all try harder next time with more interesting things?" Abby says she has snacks in her purse.
So what's funny
That's
is
what-
I
that's a good
normally have a granola bar in here at all times. It's my mom thing. I almost always have a granola bar and random shit, but I literally just like less than 2 weeks ago switched to this other purse.
So I know
makeup.
I
That's
used
it.
to
I got
carry
nothing
a purse that was a little bit bigger than Sierra's. No, a little bit bigger than Toxie's. And
I do have someone's time card in here.
for some reason, those things, your purses become collectors of all the things. I must have had half a ream of papers folded up.
and stuffed in your purse.
Yeah, and I just couldn't do it anymore. So, and I do this like every few years. I go and buy a really small purse to fit only the things that I need.
And then you get frustrated with it, so you get a slightly bigger purse. then
Or
get
you
frustrated
carry
with
another
that.
bag. I do that when I go to class and I have extra books to carry. I have another bag just for that stuff.
The cat bag is my spare bag.
So you have that big giant purse filled with
Yeah.
crap and an extra carry bag.
That normally has my work shoved in it.
Have you ever thought about a backpack?
Yes.
Yes,
You have a backpack.
I do. I have a blue denim purse type backpack thing. It's convertible between the two. I liked it when I had to use it when I hurt my back last year, but it was a pain in the ass to get into and out of because the straps go over the top of it, and I was always Anyway, I switched. I have had this purse for a couple of years now, and I keep switching away from it to another one, and then inevitably I do that gradual gain until I'm lugging around like 5 pounds of shit, and then I'm like get disgusted with it, toss all the shit, get back into this purse, and then slowly start filling it up with like fucking fortune cards and car chargers and shit.
When I just cleaned out my last
Sriracha.
purse, swear to God, you guys can even ask my daughter. I literally pulled like dried macaroni out of my purse. I'm like, where the fuck? How fat do I have to be to have dried macaroni in my purse? It didn't make sense. But I always carry like
Ice
my
cream or
laptop
sour?
in. No, thank you. In a laptop bag. And then
no,
I
but I'll
threw
take a
my
mint.
through my last one, so I'm thinking of getting. I found a unicorn JanSport backpack with unicorns, not real unicorns, but the blow up ones from in the pool. You know, the blow-up pool
The
floats?
floaties.
Yeah, I saw it on somebody else's child for back to school and realized I want it for myself. So
Did
I'm
you
gonna get
know-
that for my work
This
bag.
devastated me when I saw it, but did you know that they sell bulletproof backpacks for kids?
Yes, I did.
How sad is that?
That's pretty sad. I didn't even go through what was in this bag.
Fanny pack, feel like it would draw away from my fupa. They have big girl fanny packs.
They do. I got a
can
Tide to Go
relate.
pen, some
Seriously.
perfume. That's
All right.
more than-
Every once in a while, that purse clean, it feels good, but then you're like, fuck, when am I, like, perfect example right now. I would have loved to have my macaroni to show you guys, but no, I had to clean my purse.
Bree, send us
What
a
do you
reminder
do?
in 3 months,
We'll do this
and
again.
we'll do it again.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Toxie brought a story.
I did. I brought 2, actually. One I can relate to, the other I cannot.
But first, some news.
Yeah, so actually, let's go over a few things. There's a shit ton going on. There's a shit ton. But I just got an invite for a new club in San Diego.
Ooh,
And it has the cutest name. So it's called Club Chub.
that's adorable.
And I believe, don't quote me on it, because I didn't ask her directly yet, but I believe it's affiliated with Lacey, who we've spoke to before on the show at different events. And the first one is October 5th. So I would like to take this trip to San Diego, if anybody else would like to go,
We'll see.
and go to
Club Chub.
Club Chub. So super excited about that.
As long as we can stay at a La Quinta or a Hilton.
I was gonna sleep in her car. Like she's got,
It is a pretty
she's got a
sweet
better
setup.
setup than a La Quinta.
La Quinta gives you breakfast.
They all give you
So
breakfast.
do I.
That's
Right?
true. That is
Right?
true. I completely forgot. Okay, if you can get a KOA next to Club Chub, we will totally go and stay in the car.
Oh yeah.
Or hell,
no.
October, it's going to be beautiful. We can just sleep under the stars, baby.
Hell no. 3 of us will get a camping cabin. I get
I mean,
the top
at this
bunk.
point, come on, guys. Can we just get a place with a shower? Like, let's just go in on a room. Come on. We got a couple months. Let's just go in on
I'm
a
telling
room.
you.
There's showers at the KOA.
Come on. Come on. It's going to be really hard for me to, like, bring a dude back to my KOA cabin. So
No, it won't, because there'll be 2 more of us there. Ayo! Orgy.
I'll be like, would you like to come back to my KOA cabin? I have 2 other women with me. That'll be my,
I know very few dudes who would turn that down.
As long as there is a plug-in so I can make popcorn.
Why do you think I would say anywhere without a plug-in? Have
Yeah,
you met me?
Gotta charge our phones.
I'm not Sierra. Sierra's gonna make a popcorn plug-in with, like, I don't know, 2 sticks.
I would just like to let you know that me and my prep partner have a ready-to-go solar system that will light our booth at that event we're doing in November.
See?
Okay.
We ain't going without power, bitches. As
Guys.
a matter of fact, I carry a solar panel in my car that I can use to charge my phone.
One of these days, we're going to make them small enough you can carry it in your purse, and then we can wow the audience.
If my purse were a little bit bigger, the one that I have would fit in it.
Abby, seriously, we are so missing out on this. I keep looking down and catching a glimpse, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to come back and partake later. So I found 2 articles and I printed them because one sounds like it could be me and the other could not.
Hey, Sergey Jr., I would just like to let you know that you need to slow your roll or we're going to block you, dude. This is not a place for you to go and troll for girls or try to get dates.
Well, back it up. He's from London. I'm in.
God damn it, woman.
No.
You are too easy.
No, I'm kidding.
Slow your
All right.
roll, Sergey. We're here to have fun. We're all about to having fun, but please stop hitting up our girls in our chats.
When I was at my mom's today, my mom always has Fox News on. And Sierra is going to get me the instructions on how to put the parental...
Child lock.
The channel lock, so she can't watch anymore. But there was a story about the FBI is looking for more information about ex-British spy, and get this name, it's the best name, Christopher Steele.
Wow.
Right?
That is right
It
out of a
sounds like a
Harlequin
spy,
romance.
yeah.
And they showed a full. My mom has the big giant TV, so they put his face right in the middle of the TV, and I was like, "God damn, that would be James Bond if seriously
like-
good looking
You know who that
ex
is,
British."
right?
I have no idea who it is.
That's the guy who wrote the thing about
The dossier?
tape.
I was just gonna say it sounds like a dossier guy
That he can prove the ties between Trump and Russia.
Yeah.
that he likes
And that,
poopy.
that was a few years back.
But
yeah.
the only thing I noticed was ex-British spy Christopher Steele, and I was like, well, goddamn, isn't that a spy name already?
So I have to tell you guys a really quick little story. I actually had 3 articles to bring, and the third one was on queefing. Because I've seen a video going around about queefing, and it's like fact versus fiction. So I'm very specific at work that I separate my work from my show. Like, I don't do anything there show-related, except I really wanted to print this. So I quickly sent it to myself so I could print, delete, and bring it. And I never received it, so I sent it again. And I never received it. And I did it a third time, and I'm pretty sure I'm sending my corporate office an article on queefing. So, needless to say, I don't have that particular article here.
That's amazing. I hope
Almost
they're
makes me
getting
wanna
it.
go to work with you tomorrow.
We'll see what happens. They're quite religious folks, so
I'm super
We
duper
shall
glad I have a
see.
printer
Yeah,
on my
Facebook
desk.
Live your work tomorrow.
I'm the only one in my office. So I have my own printer, and I was trying to be smart and wirelessly like send it, and I'm like, all right, well, that's not working because I wirelessly print shit from my phone. I'm like, oh, it's not working, so I'll just quickly email it to myself and then print it, grab it, and didn't work.
Nice.
So enjoy.
If you've got if your company might have spam filters, and there might be keywords that trigger a.
I bet queef is one. Like, I feel like queef is
Pretty sure
probably on that
queefing is
list.
on a list of words for shit that shall not be sent through our email servers.
But it's a really great article, and I might pull it up on my phone if we have some time, but if not, guys, there's this awesome video circulating on Facebook, and it's about queefing. It's like fact versus fiction, and like if you watch the little video, it's a cartoon, and it has like little flaps, and it's, it's quite funny.
I love the way your head moves and your ponytail goes.
She looks like the most adorable villain ever.
So we're left with the other 2 articles. I apologize. No queefing article today, but
This actually sounds like somebody we know.
so
It does.
let's start with that one. New Jersey woman burns down house of man who called her for sex at 4 a.m. then fell asleep. So this woman it was a failed booty call. She showed up this guy texted her 4 a.m., said, hey, come over for a booty call, and then he fell asleep. Intent on having a hot date anyway, she went to a gas station, bought lighter fluid and a lighter, and set his home on fire.
We know somebody like this.
Upon getting there, she tried calling him 8 times. He didn't pick up. She texted him, I want to see you die. You wasted my money to come here.
Oh, wow.
Wait, she had to Uber to his house? I would fucking burn his house down too. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't burn it
He
down.
escaped
But
through a window, suffered burns and smoke inhalation. He only had a t-shirt covered in soot. The home, its contents were destroyed, but the firefighter saved his dog.
Yay! Hooray for
So-
firefighters.
She was,
Well, I mean, besides the whole lost everything you own.
she was arrested on Tuesday. Charges include arson and attempted murder.
I wonder how much she had to spend that she thought it was worth buying something else to burn his house down.
So here's my thing, like, for real though, why? What dude is fucking worth that? Did you think you would not get
Maybe
caught?
it was an expensive Uber. Like, I don't know.
You don't
See,
take
there's
an Uber XL for a fucking booty call. You take a shared Lyft ride. You'd be like $3.85. Like, that's what you do for a booty call.
And there's like a line versus what's premeditated and like an act of passion or whatever. Like the fact that she left, went and bought the supplies and came back.
That's
that becomes
premeditated.
premeditated.
Yeah.
So anyway, the reason I bring this up is I like to say I'm crazy, but the fun kind, not this kind. So.
You may be crazy, but not New Jersey crazy.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I'm crazy, but not Jersey set your ass on fire at 4 a.m. crazy.
That's some bullshit.
So here's the next one.
Do you know if they've ever followed up? Like, did they interview her? Did they talk to her?
This just happened. Well, the 18th. What's today?
I want to assume that this was not the first time this has happened with her. And I want to assume that he is some kind of player and he's been stringing her along for a while.
But still, you don't set the balls on fire.
You don't.
Yeah,
like-
you don't set the fucking house on
don't.
fire. There's like
I
literally.
mean, there was a dog in there.
I mean, you have to think though. How hard or how far was she pushed to even contemplate to actually do it?
But I don't think any of that matters.
Jersey.
Right.
It's not an.
I've
I've met New Jersey people
I've
who
never
are far.
crossed
It's
that
fine.
line.
Listen, that's not an excuse anywhere else, but in Jersey, we let it go.
I've never crossed that line. I've been pushed super close to it, but I've never crossed that line into property damage.
Right. She literally ruined her life for a booty call.
Literally.
Seriously. Yeah. And then you have to be in prison. And then when people are like, what are you in here for? You know, I murdered someone. I strangled someone. I buried a body.
I burned a bitch's house down because he wasted my fucking time and money. She's got a pretty killer story.
Why is she going to him anyway? Because she wanted Dick, Bree. I
Not,
don't know.
not Dick Bree. Like that's
No.
Nobody likes Famunda.
Nobody
Dick,
likes Dick
comma
cheese.
Bree. Nobody likes Dick cheese. I'm sorry. It was a wide open door. I had to walk right through it.
You didn't have to walk through. You could have standed from 40 feet away and shouted it through the doorway. It was so open.
Yeah, Toxic could have thrown a ball through that door. It was so wide open.
And she can't hit shit.
I can't.
Her child did not get her athletic ability from her mother.
No, she asks that all the time. I don't know where this came from as I'm walking into a wall.
This is a good one.
All right, what's the next one?
45% of Americans wear the same underwear for 2 days or longer. Now, apparently, a lot of Americans are not wearing fresh pairs of underwear every day. The underwear company Tommy John recently surveyed 1,000 men and women in the U.S. to find out about their hygiene habits. About 45% of those surveyed said they have worn the same pair of underwear for 2 days or longer. Meanwhile, 13% claim to have worn the same pair for a week or more. The company also found that men were 2.5 times more likely than women to wear their underwear for more than a week. If you've met my ex-husband, you know that's true. And I say that kindly because he will say shit like that. Like he'll tell you.
Sorry, I've
he's
got to
had
block
one for a
Sergey
moment.
because he apparently did not listen to us.
I'm curious about how often people swap out their underwear. According to the survey, 46% admitted to owning the same pair for a year or longer. 38% said they didn't even know how long they've kept the same underwear. According to Tommy John, who, again, wants to sell underwear, said it's a good idea to replace your old underwear with a new pair every 6 months to a year to ensure you are protected from harmful infections and health risks.
You're supposed to wash your fucking underwear. That'll
Tom-
protect you from harmless infections.
Isn't Tommy John one of those places that sell their underwear for like $12.50 for
Yeah,
one pair?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it's an underwear
I will
company.
admit that I will sometimes wear underwear if I wear underwear for 2 days or more. That's if I haven't sweated the fuck out of them
Or
discharged all over them or bled into them. Yeah, no, like not in the summertime, no. In the wintertime, though, I might wear a pair for 2 days in a row.
You know why
I've never
she
gone
can
a
do that?
week.
Because she knows how to wipe her ass.
I sure do. I don't leave no brown shit streaks all up
I
in
know
my
how to
underwear.
wipe my ass, but I have never worn a pair of underwear for more than a day. I can't.
I can do it.
But I also have to shower every single day. Like I can never.
If you're going
Go
to shower,
just
then yes, you should put on a new pair.
Every yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
not.
I can't shower every single day. It would absolutely destroy my skin. But yeah, 2 days.
Yeah, but if you're going to Victoria's Secret for some of you ladies and Lane Bryant for some of you other ladies, it is $45 for, what do they have, a special 3 pair for $45. I'm like, holy crap. I'm going to go to Hanes or Walmart and buy a
Get
six
the
pack for $5.
If you get around school time, you get an extra 2-pair free.
Right?
Hey, how come he didn't get blocked? Probably because I wasn't doing it from the thing.
You have to be on the show one.
I do have to be on the show.
So here's what I'm going to tell you. The one that first surprised me is you're supposed to replace your old underwear every 6 months to a year.
Bitch.
And I have to tell you guys, I did that, but not on purpose. I don't know if you guys remember, but a year ago, I accidentally donated my underwear to Goodwill.
Yes.
All of them.
of my motherfucking panties.
That was the greatest.
All of them.
That was the greatest text of my life. I drive away from the last load that we have loaded into her, because she moved. I helped her move. We unloaded the last load. I am like halfway home, and I get a text. I think I just donated all my underwear to Goodwill. I had to pull the fuck over, because that was the most hilarious thing that I have ever heard in my fucking life. She did.
So all of my panties have been purchased within the last year.
So they're new. Bree
they're
is
new.
correct. She says in chat that it's guys, which I'm going to say that I'm thinking the majority of the 45% of people who wear the same underwear for 2 days or longer is men.
Yeah, it says they're 2.5 times more likely than women. And the reason I brought, like, I'm not shit talking my ex-husband. I'm not saying anything he literally wouldn't come on and say himself. He was so nonchalant about, like, yeah, I'm just throwing these back on. And I'm like, can we not? Like, let's
They're
buy
standing
more?
up by themselves.
Yeah, and he's like, no, they're still good for another day or two.
Because most men don't wipe the tip of their dick after they pee. So you notice on the front of their underwear that little tiny wet spot. You have a ton of those on the front of your underwear if you haven't changed it or washed it in a while. Mm-hmm. It means you're...
Yeah, boys
You're
are
saturated in
gross. If I did not regularly tell my child to change his fucking underwear, he would never change his underwear. He'd be walking around crackling, just be like crack, 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 crack. Ugh.
Because I spend
Teenage
more,
boys are disgusting.
because I spend more on mine. Like, I wear a certain type from Lane Bryant just because it fits my shape better.
Mm-hmm.
So I spend, it's not $1 zillion, but I spend more. So I don't like to throw them away if I don't have to, and I don't like to donate them all to Goodwill. But my daughter, I'll just buy her the pack ones. And I will throw those fuckers away. Like, I'm like 6 months. I have no issue with that. But I know I bought like 23 pairs in a pack at Target for, $7.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
Yeah, that is the upside
But,
to boys' underwear. I can spend like $8 and get 45 pairs of
Right.
underwear.
And you can that's it.
Just
You can
throw 'em
chuck
at
it. We
'em.
do the same with socks. Like,
Yeah.
I've spent so much of my life matching socks. And then it became kind of great when my daughter started wearing mismatched socks on purpose. So I'm like, all right, let's just throw those fuckers in a basket. And then eventually I got to like, well, these have seen their day. You've had them about a year now. Let's.
Bree says she
a
never
pack
throws
for
hers
$3 at
away
Amazon.
until the elastic blows out.
Yeah. I buy so the underwear with the elastic bands in the tops and the legs, I can't wear those. For whatever reason, they just irritate the shit out of me. So mine have to be like seamless panties where they don't have the whole thing
Almost
is stretchy.
boxers, almost girl
I know what you're
boxers.
talking about.
Yeah. And so
I can't wear those because those won't stay down on my ass cheeks.
Oh, yeah,
They're
see,
sexy.
I have no ass at all. So I have to have underwear that is tight on top but sort of loose on the bottom to
Yeah.
accommodate my fat thighs and zero ass. They're difficult to find.
I
And
have
there's a style that I like by Delta Burke that nobody else likes, but they're fucking perfect for my ass. They're like apparently me and Delta Burke have the same shaped booty.
I have these cutesy black ones that have that. Like, it just has lace on the edge, and this thin little clear piece, underneath that's supposed to hold it in place. But I'm telling you, like 37 seconds in it, that
Yeah.
shit's up in my ass
No,
crack.
those like body shapers that you pull clear up to your fucking nipples that are supposed to smooth you out, and they've got that no roll band that sticks. No, that motherfucker. I'll put that fucker on and sit down and just it turns into a pair of thong underwear in like 3.2 seconds. It just all rolls up into itself. Don't be fooled by that Shapermint website. Fuck those fucking
Bree,
things.
seamless panties left to right up my ass. It's because we have the same ass, Bree.
Yeah.
Like, we literally have ass doubles.
Yeah, you are.
So based on that shape, yeah, those suckers go in, and someone's got to go dive in because it's never coming out.
Yeah, I got zero curve in my ass, so.
Do you wear
I'm
thong?
a big fan of Hanes. Hanes, or what's that other brand? Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit of the Loom.
I like them also on above and beyond the fancy ones that you buy, because the fancy ones you buy are almost all polyester, and Hanes or Fruit of the Looms are 100% cotton. I love it.
Yeah.
I
have to be careful with the polyester stuff. That's like sexy fun time panties. Everything else has got to be a cotton blend. Gotta be a cotton blend.
What was that?
10,
Did you
5
show us your
minutes.
penis?
Nice.
Did you ask first? I mean, come on.
Consent is sexy. That's my.
That was the
thing.
5 minute. Got it. I thought
All
it was
right, underwear
penis.
changes. Anything else on that?
So here's what I got out of the whole thing. I didn't know you're actually supposed to replace your
You're
underwear.
not supposed to replace your underwear every 6 months. You replace your underwear when they die.
As long as you're washing them regularly and washing
Right.
them well, then there's
It's just
no
like a
reason
bra.
to.
All those motherfuckers are like, you need to replace all your bras every 6 months. I'm like, do you know how much money that is?
Yeah.
Fuck that. No, you just take super good care of your bras. I got some bras that are 2 or 3 years old that are still in great shape because you, number one, you don't wash them after ever wearing. I know that sounds gross, but if you take care of your boob sweat thing, it's not a big deal. And you let them air dry. You don't wear the same one 2 days in a row. You let those bitches air dry out. And you treat them sort of like you do stage costumes. If you spritz those bitches with some vodka every now and then, you can go a whole week with them. What? Have you never done that?
Perfectly good vodka.
No, you
And
buy
no,
the you
I've
buy
never-
the
You
buy the
really shit
cheap
I've
vodka.
never spritzed my bras with vodka.
Yeah, you
ever.
spritz them with vodka and they kill the bacteria, the smelly bacteria.
Remember who
you don't
this?
have to wash them as often.
Remember who this survey was being done by?
An
By
underwear
a company that charges
Yes, and you never dry them in the dryer.
$24.50 for one pair of
Right.
fucking underwear.
I mean, I know not to dry them in the dryer, but I do anyway.
I do if I need one like dry like now. But and it's usually I have one bra that I will abuse like that. But the rest of them, these are $60, $70, and $80 bras because they don't make bras in my size at Walmart. So I have to spend money on them.
Your bras are so pretty too.
Ooh, they are. This one's. Can we do a bra shot on Facebook?
I don't know.
You can.
As
All
long
right.
as I think
If you
Facebook
go
only has a
searching-
problem with the nipple.
If
Yeah,
are
as long as you
searching
keep
for-
your
oh,
nipple
man, I
in. You
should have
can
done
show
it when
your
that
bra.
dude was over there. Yeah.
Show
So
your bra.
all right. So this is one. I think my ex got me this one. Anyway. So
Oh, look how pretty that is.
see the pretty. You can't
It's like
even
Japanese silk painting almost.
see. Yeah, it is. A little bow in the middle.
And they're very well
Yeah.
cased.
This is the magic company that makes my bras, Elomi. This is a shameless, unpaid plug for Elomi bras from, I think they're from the UK.
Spell it.
ELOMI. Zulily will occasionally have them on sale for like $40 a bra, and then I'll get a couple pairs. But there's a bra shop here in town, way up by where you used to live, that sells them, and I will go get them. I know exactly my size. Both titties fit inside of them. They keep everything where they're supposed to be. The bands are all in the right places. They're amazing. They're magic.
I just go where the prepubescent girls go for their training bras.
That's
And
true.
I ask for one with a little bit of a bigger band. Then I shove some
She goes to
washcloths in
the
there.
Junior Plus section.
Right.
All right. Any last words? We're down to like a minute.
Last
2
words.
minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah, but your last words are going to last like 5. So, do you have any last words?
Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. If this ever makes it to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon if you want to know when we post our next video in 6 months.
Actually, I have a bunch ready to go.
Yes.
So you're gonna get
I'm
ding,
very
ding, ding, ding,
excited.
ding,
I'm
ding,
very
ding.
excited.
Yeah, turn the bell icon off for about 3 days. Come back to us next
Also,
week.
Toxie has an Instagram,
Toxie has an Instagram.
Follow me on my Instagram, Toxie
and she's
O'Shea.
taken over. I haven't touched the SinCityBounty Instagram
So I have to
in
go
forever.
on regular. I have to log into there. It's on my phone, but I can't get in. I think you blocked me.
No, I probably changed the password.
You're like, you're fucking ridiculous. You're off the
Thank you for
Instagram.
joining us on Facebook. You can join us on Facebook every Tuesday at 7. Go follow our Facebook page so you know whether we're going to be on or not.
Hell yeah.
This is Alexia,
Toxie.
And Sierra.
and we will see you next week.
If you're brave enough.
Later, bitches.